Her rich mom offered me $100K to leave. When I first met Angela, she was just another burnt-out barista in my intro to accounting class at community college. Wore hoodies, drove a Honda with mismatched doors, clocked in at Starbucks same as me. We bonded fast, late-night cram sessions, broken espresso machines, and way too much caffeine. We were dating for 6 months before she invited me over to her parents' place. I'd figured maybe her folks were middle class or something. Nah, the driveway alone could have hosted a marathon. The fountain out front, bigger than my whole apartment. And her mom, Barbara, diamonds, tailored everything. A voice like she'd been judging people professionally for decades. Dinner was brutal. Barbara opened with a fake smile and never stopped subtly shredding me. Asked if I'd ever dined Michelin before, commented on my quaint watch, and at one point asked if I knew what truffle oil was. Angela held my hand under the table the whole time, hard, silent apology style. I let it slide. 2 days later, Barbara shows up at my job. She waits until my break and asks me to come outside to talk. Cool. I figured maybe she was gonna apologize. Instead, we get to her luxury SUV and she pulls out a checkbook like it's the 1800s. Name your price, she says, dead serious. 50,000? 100? She actually offered me 6 figures to leave her daughter, like I was some grubby gold digger clinging to Angela's trust fund. Here's what Barbara didn't know. Before Starbucks and community college, I was a tax auditor. Got laid off during a restructure, went back to school to pivot into forensic accounting. So when we had dinner at her house, those investment documents I saw on her desk, yeah, I read them. And I noticed a lot of red flags. Cayman Islands accounts, a suspiciously convenient charity, a shell company under the housekeeper's name, some sketchy write-offs for a vacation home business retreat that clearly never hosted anyone but Barbara's wine nights. So I just looked her dead in the eye and said, "Actually, Mrs. Anderson, I've been meaning to ask about those Cayman accounts and the fake charity. Pretty sure the IRS would love to chat about your shell company and those forged donation receipts too." She turned pale fast. Her hand actually trembled. "How do you know all this?" she whispered. "I used to audit people exactly like you," I told her. "The kind who think being rich means the law doesn't apply." Then I hit her with the kill shot. "I wonder what your country club would think about your non-profit being a front for tax evasion." She panicked and tried to flip it, threatened to tell Angela I was blackmailing her. I just smiled, pulled out my phone, and hit play on the voice memo that had been recording the whole time. "You mean, like how you just offered me 100 grand to disappear?" Barbara folded like a lawn chair. I stood up, turned to leave, then said, "Keep your money. I love Angela for who she is, not her balance sheet. But if you ever come at us like this again, just remember, I've got copies of every sketchy transaction you've made in the last 5 years. Try me." That night, I told Angela everything, played her the recording. She just sighed. "Yeah, sounds like her," she said. Turns out Barbara had pulled this on every guy Angela had dated, scared off anyone who didn't come from the right kind of family. 2 years later, Angela and I got married. Barbara was very polite at the wedding. Might have had something to do with the fact that I also helped her clean up her books before the IRS got involved. Pro bono, too, because I'm petty and professional.